Hello and welcome. It's Mohammed Omari, a high school English teacher. Welcome. Today we're going to study function apologizing. To fully benefit from this lesson, you would better follow my instructions, means do what I tell you to do. Take a pen and a notebook, open your books, textbook, ticket 1, page 103, and remember, you are in class. So let's get started. Look at this picture. What do you think? What is the setting? The setting is a cafe or a restaurant. What do you think the waiter has done? He was serving a cup of coffee and by accident he spilled it on the client's clothes. What do you think? So, the waiter has spilled some coffee on the client's clothes by accident. He didn't mean to do that. It just happened. Embarrassing, isn't it? It's a very negative situation. So what do you think the waiter should say to her? Go and wash your clothes. It's not my business. So what do you think? He should say what you might have guessed it. Good. He should say, I'm really sorry, miss. Good. Now look at the second picture. We have here a student named Ahmed. What do you think? And the teacher is pointing out to her watch. Means that Ahmed is showing up late to class. So what do you think Ahmed should say in this situation? So a student is showing up late to class. Excuse me. The teacher is pointing at her watch and saying, "You're late, Ahmed." So what do you think Ahmed should say to his teacher? It's not my business, ma'am. It's not me who's late, who's the boss, or something. He should say, I'm awfully sorry, ma'am or miss. Okay, so these people have done something wrong. Do you agree? Yes, they have done something wrong, okay? But they didn't do it on purpose. Do you think that the waiter wanted to spill coffee on the customer's shirt? No, he didn't want to do that, but it just happened. Do you think that Ahmed wanted intentionally to come late to the classroom? No, he didn't want to do that, but it just happened. So, but they didn't do it on purpose, they didn't want to do it, it just happened. So they said sorry to express their regrets. They are regretting what they have already done. So when you say or do something wrong, you should do what? You should cry? You should run away? You're thinking, yes, good, some people might have guessed it. You should apologize. And to apologize is to say sorry. Read the dialogue and answer the questions below. Now, before we read the dialogue, we read the questions first. Let's read them all together. Why does Latifa apologize to Hind? So here we have Hind and Latifa. So why does Latifa apologize to Hind? What did she do? Number 2, what does she say to apologize to her? What did she say? So I'll give you some time to think, to read the text and to answer these 2 questions. Okay, good. Welcome back. So Latifa apologizes to Hind because she had spoiled the book which Hind has lent her. Sometimes we do that. You lend or you borrow or you lend your book to a student, and then sometimes when they give it to you back, it is spoiled, or some pages are torn, or there is some kind of coffee spilled on it. That means to spoil something. So Latifa apologizes to Hind because she has spoiled the book which Hind has lent her. The answer to question number 2, she apologized by saying, I'm very sorry. She expressed her regret by saying, I'm very, very sorry. So, of course, we can have other contexts in which we can express apologizing. So, here. Now, what do you see in the picture, or on the picture? A broken phone. So, just try to imagine this situation. You lent your phone to your friend, and he or she broke it. He wanted to take a selfie or something, and then the phone broke. Okay? So what do you think your friend should say to you? What do you think your friend should say? Huh? It's very difficult, right? Yes, he should say, I am terribly, terribly sorry. What do you think? I personally don't think that this apology would be ever accepted, because it's not easy to break someone's phone and say simply, I'm sorry. It's not really accepted. Now, I will buy you another one. What do you think now? Now it's okay. Good. Look at this little boy. And look at the vase. What did he do? He broke the vase. Did he want to do that? I don't think so. So the kid broke the vase. He did not do it on purpose. He didn't want to do it. It just happened to him. It was just an accident. So what do you think the boy should say to his dad? Dad, it's not my business, it's not me. That's not appropriate. Yes, you're thinking. Good. I can't tell you how sorry I am, Dad. So the boy, the little kid here, is expressing his regret, and therefore he is apologizing. Alright, now what do you see? There is a man, and there is a watch next to him, or a clock, so he wants to sleep, but his neighbors are playing music very loud. So, his neighbors are playing music so loud, what do you think they should say to him? We are terribly sorry, we didn't pay attention that the music was loud. Okay, it happens to you sometimes. Sometimes you walk on the street and you step on someone's foot. So what do you say? It's not my business, it was your fault? No, we don't do that. We apologize. So you stepped on someone's foot, what do you say? We say, one way of saying it, I'm so sorry to step on your foot. I didn't do it on purpose. Excellent. Now we move to more forms of apologizing. I suggest that you copy these expressions or these sentences in your notebook. So I must apologize. I have unintentionally broken your phone. Unintentional. I didn't want to do that. It just happened. B. It was my fault to spill water on your shirt. So it means you are expressing your regret to someone whom you have spilled some water or some coffee or some tea. C. I'm terribly or awfully or very sorry to step on your foot. D. I can't tell you how sorry I am. So this is a way of apologizing. C. Sorry, I didn't mean to come late to class. And this is the situation of Ahmed showing up to class very late. Alright, now it's time for more practice. Match the expressions on the left with the replies on the right. Let's read them all together. So number one, I must apologize. I know that my music was disturbing that music was so loud and there are other people somewhere getting disturbed of our act. So which one do you think is the right reply? Is it A, B, C or D? I'll give you some time to think about it. Number two, I'm terribly sorry for not coming at the right time as I promised. You promised someone to meet in a certain time, but you didn't respect your promise. 3. It was my fault to damage the video disc. That's the video disc. It's a CD borrowed from you. Okay? Number 4. I know that the children are disturbing you. Please forgive me. Now, sometimes, you know, children can do clumsy stuff to other people. They can pull hairs, they can break phones, but are they responsible for the acts they do? Sometimes not, but sometimes their parents are responsible. So I give you some time, stop the video, do the exercise, the matching exercise, and then we meet again to correct. Alright, here is the correction. Number 1, I must apologize. I know that my music was disturbing you. So the reply will be, okay. Will you please turn down, lower down the volume of the music? So, okay, will you please turn down the volume? Number 2, I'm terribly sorry for not coming at the right time as I promised. Yes, D, take your time, let's fix another date. It's fine. Number 3, it was my fault to damage the video disc I borrowed from you. See, it doesn't matter, I have a double copy of it. Lucky you, he has a double copy. 4, I know that children are disturbing. Please forgive me. Never mind, the children are not to blame. I'm not responsible all the time for what they do. Okay, so what do you notice here? We have apologizing on the one hand, and on the other we have accepting the apologies. When somebody earnestly and sincerely apologizes to you, you have no choice, you need to accept their apologies. Okay, so here we have more practice. What do you say in these situations? These are situations for which you need to react. So number 1, I will read it for you. You could not come on time to an important meeting. Apologize to your friend. You said that you are going to meet all together somewhere, but you didn't respect the time. So how are you going to apologize to your friends? Letter B, you spelled coffee on your friend's clothes. You spelled some kind of coffee or tea on your friend's clothes. Say sorry to him or her. C, you can't help your friend or your classmate with his or her maths exercises. Apologize to them. Sometimes students can resort to other students to ask for help, especially with difficult lessons, with difficult exercises. So what do you do in this situation? You are very tired and you can't help them. How are you going to apologize? D, your friend has promised to accompany you to the movies, to the cinema, but he is sorry for not coming. How does he say it? Think about it again. So E, student has come late for class, like Ahmed. What does he or she say to their teacher? So please stop the video here for a moment, do the exercises, and I will show you in shortly some samples for these situations. Okay, for situation A, you can say, I'm terribly sorry, I didn't do it on purpose, I didn't mean to do it. B, you can say, it was my fault to spell coffee on your shirt. C, sorry, I can't help you this time. You are very tired and you have a lot of exercises to do and you can't help another person. So you said, sorry, I can't help you this time. D, I'm terribly sorry for not doing what I promised. You promised your friend to accompany him or her to the cinema, but you didn't. Very bad. E, sorry sir, or miss, or ma'am, I didn't mean to come late to class. This is the situation of the student who came late to the classroom. Thank you very much. This class is over. I hope you have benefited from what I have just presented. If you still have problems, please rewatch the video again. Thank you very much and see you next time.